Good morning, guys. I had a request from one of my followers to make this analysis on Great British Pounds USD. Was my outlook? What am I expecting on Great British Pounds? Now, on Great British Pounds is simple, right? Now we could see that. Let me go to the weekly and so that make this explanation clear. So right, Great British Pounds on the weekly, we were making series of higher highs, right? We now had what a change of character. We pull back, higher low, break of structure, right there. So this break of structure, markets went back, cleared what this high, right, and also clear this high and also clear this high. Now it's simple, right? Great British Pounds is actually trading higher, but the overall trend, if I should go to the monthly frame, right? This is the monthly frame. The overall trend here is what bearish, right? Because we had these what market shift from um, this was the last low. We pulled up lower low, right? Lower low, pulled up another lower low, right? Based on market structure. Now the market has changed what strength, right? I normally call this area my first area of interest, right? So we blast past through the first area of interest. We are heading to what the second area of interest. Now the second area of interest. No, this is on the monthly time frame. I would say that this level here, this is my supply zone, right? So this supply zone now is very big on the monthly frame. We can't trade this. Now what we want to do, we go towards to the weekly. Now on the weekly, we will see that price is actually on that level. Now from the monthly. So when we go now, we now know that okay, that's why this this bar is actually sitting at that level. Now on the weekly, we discovered that okay, while this market was going up, it was what forming what a structure. Pay attention, guys. It was forming a structure, right? So now, if this structure, despite the fact that we are actually on the monthly demand area, but if this structure has not changed from bullish to bearish, we cannot say we are what we are bearish. Now, this structure still remain what bullish on the weekly, right? Now we have this high, we had this low, we had this higher high, we had this what higher low and higher high. Now this high took out what all the liquidities that was sit all the stop loss that was sitting down here, created what a new high, right? Despite the fact that the close of the candlestick, the candle did not close above what of the recent high, but we've taken what this area. Now this is interesting, right? Because we are having what higher highs and higher lows. Now we know why this heavy reaction, this heavy rejection, right? Now, if you go to the daily time frame, right? Because this is where we begin to look for trade opportunity. On the daily time frame, we have this high, pull back, a higher high, pull back, what? Um, a little bit of a high, right? We came back, right? Came back, did not take out the low that gave us what this high, right? So the market pulled back, you could see there, and gave us a new high on the daily. So this level is protected. Now this is a protected low we are watching for. Now I call this area my first level of interest, right? Which we got a buy from here to this level, right? And we came back. Now look at the structure here on the daily time frame. Now we've seen what this, right? If you go on the H4, you see that there was a high, a low, right? So market took out what this becomes a change of market structure. We had it pushed up, right? Had a BOS, right? So this BOS we pushed up back, right? We had another what BOS. This is a BOS, right, guys? This is a BOS. This is another shift in market structure, right? Now, what we want to see here is it that this high is going to be taken out, or we are heading all the way to the downside. We are going to find out, right? So after identifying all these things, I think I will tell you that okay, the Great British Pound is coming directly to this zone, right? If this zone fails to hold, that means we have what a shift in market structure from the daily perspective. Then we are looking forward to areas like what areas like this. I'm going to stretch out this, right? This will be the next area to watch out for on Great British Pounds, right? So these are the two key levels I'm watching out for on Great British Pounds. Now, in as much as we had a break BOS right here, the candle did not close, right? But this is a BOS, right? So it's simple. I go to the H4, right? I go to the H4 time frame. Now I spotted out what this level from the daily time frame. Now, in as much as this level is still in play, Great British Pounds is actually down, right? So we might see a push all the way to this level. So we are looking forward for entry all the way towards to this level. Now, what I would do here is that I bring out my Fibonacci from this swing point right here. Um, from this swing point, coming, give me a minute. From this high down to this obvious low. Down to this obvious low. Now, if you look at what we have here, right? All these areas are premium, right? They are premium. What I mean by premium is that, right, markets will come back, right? This is the 50%. So we had all these are discount levels, right? So we want this market to come into these areas like this and give us a confirmation for what for a sell. Now, if we are selling from this area, we want to what to target what these obvious what lows, right? Just selling these, but right. So you just have to wait for the Great British Pounds to pull up into what this discount level, right? This is a 50%. So you got it might also act as a what as an obvious level of resistance because it was a support here. So it might also act what as a resistance since it was a support. So it might act what as a resistance to this guy, right? And it aligns with what the 50% of this area. So but British pounds, we are looking for what a sell all the way what to this level for the now. So this is what this is my technical view for Great British Pounds USDT, right? So don't be surprised you might get a push. So you might be looking for a buys opportunity to areas like this. Then we look for a sell possible to areas what when we hit these levels, right? These levels, right? We begin to look for selling opportunity all the way what to the downside. So British pounds, I'm bearish for the upcoming days, right? So that's that on Great British Pounds.